You are not here by accident. This message reaches you at a time when your spirit is ready to awaken to something far greater than what you've known. A sacred calling is being placed upon your life, a divine invitation that has been whispered through the universe and echoed into your soul. You've been selected, not randomly, but purposefully, for an assignment that reaches beyond the material and into the eternal. Someone of great influence, someone with immense vision, saw the power you carry, the quiet strength, the unwavering heart, the light you thought no one noticed. They've entrusted you with more than riches, they've entrusted you with legacy, with mission, with destiny. This is not about wealth alone, this is about walking into the identity you were always meant to embrace. If these words stir something within you, that is no coincidence, it's confirmation. The doors to a new reality are opening, not by force, but by faith. You are standing at the threshold of transformation, invited to plant a seed, not only financially, but spiritually, into the soil of your future. Click the YouTube super thank you, offer what your heart leads, and step into covenant with something larger than yourself. As the scripture declares, blessings will overflow, pressed down, shaken together, and running over, into your life, not because of obligation, but because of alignment. You're not being pulled into chance, you are being called into purpose. This millionaire didn't see just another person, they saw a changemaker, a trailblazer, a vessel of light chosen to carry a vision forward. What you feel now is not hype, it's the stirring of divine momentum within. If your heart is resonating, type "I think this is my sign." Say it with belief. Say it because the shift has already begun. You're on the cusp of a new narrative. Wealth is not the end goal, it's the tool for your greater mission. Picture yourself walking through estates, flying across continents, stepping into circles of influence not for vanity but for impact. The true inheritance is access to wisdom, opportunity, and transformational power. With it comes responsibility. There are sacred tests ahead, and you will be asked to prove not just your ability, but your integrity. You will be challenged, not to break you, but to shape you. You will be stretched, not to harm you, but to awaken your deeper strength. If you accept this calling, if you're ready to lead with purpose, type "I am ready to claim my future." This is more than affirmation, it is agreement with your destiny. Challenges will come, there will be voices of doubt, whispers of fear, moments of uncertainty. But inside you is a resilience forged through every hardship you've endured. You are ready, not because everything is perfect, but because you are perfectly positioned. You've been prepared for this hour through every struggle, every quiet victory, every sleepless night spent wondering if you were meant for more. The answer is yes. If you feel it rise in your soul, declare "I will rise." Say it and mean it. Let it echo in the chambers of hesitation. This is your moment of courage. You may question reality, and that's okay. Skepticism is natural, but faith goes beyond reason. This moment was predestined for you, aligned by unseen forces and the intentional love of your Creator. You were never invisible, your light was simply waiting for its appointed time to shine. The person who saw you knew you had something rare: vision, compassion, and a determination that refuses to quit. This is not a coincidence. This is divine confirmation. If you've ever wondered if you were enough, let this be your answer: you are. The inheritance you're being offered is not charity, it's trust in your potential. You've been placed in this season to unlock not just your future, but the futures of those who will follow your lead. If you feel the fire within, say, "I am strong." Own it. Let the world feel the vibration of your strength. You are not small, you are significant. You are not just surviving, you are rising. Now come the conditions. No fortune is given without proving oneself worthy. 3 sacred tasks await you, each one a gateway to the fullness of this blessing. You will be tested not just on your mind, but on your morals. You will walk through fires that reveal your essence and decisions that test your soul. These are not punishments, they are refinements. And if you pass, you inherit the fullness of what has been prepared. But if not, it will be passed on. The stakes are real, and the choice is yours. If you are willing to take this divine challenge, type "I accept the challenge." Say it with conviction. The world is watching, heaven is aligning, and your legacy is being written in real time. Do you believe in destiny? The one who chose you did. They saw the connection between faith, timing, and courage. They saw someone who could lead not just themselves, but generations. In their final wishes, they named you. Not because of status, but because of purpose. What rests in your hands now is influence, and with it, the ability to uplift, to heal, and to empower. People will try to derail you. Critics will rise. But they cannot stop what has been divinely appointed. What matters most is not their opinion, it's your belief. If you believe in yourself, type "I believe in myself." Let your truth roar. This isn't about impressing others, it's about awakening the leader that's been sleeping inside you. The true reward isn't in gold, it's in purpose. It's in knowing your life counts for something greater. And right now, that greater purpose is unlocking. Every struggle, every setback, every doubt, it was all preparing you for this. You've been forged in the fire. And now you rise. Your voice, your story, your influence, it will change lives. The world needs your light. This message found you for a reason. It arrived at the moment your soul was ready. Not a second too early or too late. If you're ready to lead, to uplift, to transform, type "I will make a difference." Let your commitment shape your path. Because you are not just called, you are chosen. And now the final question stands before you. Will you step into everything you were created to become? Will you take this moment and transform it into legacy? Your future waits on the other side of one decision. If you are ready, if you are willing, if you believe, type "I accept." Let your destiny begin. Let your life become the miracle someone else is waiting for. The time is now. The journey starts here. You've just spoken it into existence. Now watch how the world begins to shift in response. Everything that once felt out of reach will begin to draw closer, not because it's magically appearing, but because you are finally aligned with your true self. You're vibrating at the frequency of your calling, and nothing can resist that kind of power. Doors that were bolted shut will swing open. Opportunities that once passed you by will return, because now they recognize the readiness in your soul. And with each step you take, the path will become clearer. You'll start to see signs, not just spiritual whispers but tangible evidence, that the promise over your life is real. People will enter your life who see your vision without explanation. Resources will appear when you move in faith. But don't get comfortable. Elevation requires motion. You are entering a season that will demand your focus, your discipline, and your obedience to the calling you just accepted. This is where many turn back. The thrill of the calling fades, and the weight of the responsibility begins to settle. But not you. You weren't chosen for a moment of hype, you were chosen for a movement of purpose. You're not being crowned, you're being commissioned. You're stepping into an office, into a mantle, into a life that will stretch you and refine you until you shine like gold. And yes, there will be moments you'll feel alone. There will be nights you cry out wondering why the road is so narrow. But that's what leadership feels like. That's what legacy demands. You'll be asked to carry burdens others never see and make decisions that impact people who may never thank you. But do it anyway. Love anyway. Lead anyway. Because that's what the chosen do. They rise when others shrink. They give when others retreat. They carry when others drop the weight. And in doing so, they unlock blessings not only for themselves but for generations to come. You are becoming that person. Not tomorrow, now. With every breath you take, your spirit is being built to handle the very things you once thought would crush you. You are no longer walking in circles, you are advancing with divine direction. It's time to begin refining your gift. What are you called to do? Speak? Write? Build? Serve? Lead? Heal? Whatever it is, lean into it with everything you have. Because what you build now will become the foundation others stand on. Your dream is not just a fantasy, it's a blueprint. The millionaire who believed in you wasn't placing a bet, they were planting a seed. And you are the soil. Rich. Ready. Called to cultivate something eternal. As you walk forward, you'll notice resistance. The enemy of your calling is distraction. Not everything that looks urgent is important. Stay focused. You'll be tempted by shortcuts, by shiny things that look like success but steal your soul in silence. Say no. Say no to what looks good but isn't right. Say no to what flatters but doesn't feed your purpose. You're not chasing a platform, you're walking in purpose. Platforms fade. But purpose produces fruit that lasts forever. People will offer you deals that look glamorous but compromise your core. Turn them down. Choose peace over popularity. Choose destiny over distractions. You weren't chosen to impress the world, you were chosen to transform it. And that means choosing depth over hype, authenticity over approval. The days ahead will ask more of you than you've ever given, but you won't walk them alone. You've been assigned divine help. Angels go before you. Grace surrounds you. Wisdom will be your companion. You will know what to say when the moment arrives. You'll feel strength when you should be weary. You'll experience peace when others expect you to panic. That's how divine favor operates. It's not loud. It's not boastful. It's constant. Quiet. Unshakable. It shows up when your flesh fails, and your spirit carries the weight. Lean into that grace. Trust it. Even when it doesn't make sense, especially when it doesn't make sense. Because that's when you know it's not just you anymore. You are being carried, lifted, empowered by a force greater than you can explain. And what about those 3 tasks that unlock the full inheritance? They won't be handed to you in a list. They'll come disguised as moments. One may look like helping someone who has nothing to offer you in return. Another may feel like standing alone when everyone else chooses comfort. The final one may be about forgiving someone you vowed never to speak to again. These moments won't announce themselves. They will test your character, your humility, and your resolve. Pass them not for applause, but for alignment. You're being watched, not just by people, but by heaven. Every decision you make writes another page in the story of your legacy. Will it be a tale of compromise or courage? Will your name echo because of what you built, or because of what you broke? This is your defining era. Handle it like the leader you are. The person who left you this inheritance knew the cost. They faced the same fires, made the same sacrifices. And before they left this world, they searched for someone who would not squander what took them a lifetime to build. They found you. Don't dishonor their faith in you by playing small. Don't bury your gift because of fear or insecurity. You don't need to have it all figured out. You just need to be willing. Willing to rise. Willing to work. Willing to become. And if ever you question your worth, remember this: a legacy this great is never left to someone by mistake. You were chosen with care, with clarity, with purpose. Now it's your turn to carry it forward. And what about your voice? It's time to use it. Speak truth. Share your journey. Show the world that you can walk in faith and still face fear. That you can lead with both strength and softness. That power doesn't require arrogance, and that leadership can still look like love. Be the example you once searched for. Be the voice that reminds others of who they are. You don't need millions to make an impact. Your words alone can move mountains when they're backed by authenticity and intention. Every testimony you share, every lesson you offer, every step you take in truth, it all matters. It all builds. Now think of the lives you'll touch. The children who will grow up believing in miracles because of what they saw in you. The families who will find hope because you chose to rise. The strangers who will feel seen because you told your story. That's the ripple effect of stepping into divine purpose. That's the real wealth. Influence isn't about numbers. It's about impact. And yours is about to stretch farther than you can imagine. So keep going. Keep building. Keep sowing. Not every seed will sprout immediately, but each one is recorded. Each one counts. You are not laboring in vain, you are laying bricks in eternity. And when doubt creeps in, silence it with faith. When fear whispers lies, drown it out with truth. You've come too far to turn back now. You are the answer to someone's prayer. The breakthrough someone's been believing for. The reminder that purpose is still real in a world chasing empty fame. If your spirit still feels that pull, if you feel the fire still burning, say it once more, I am ready. Let that be your anthem. Let that be your daily declaration. You are not returning to who you were. You are stepping fully into who you are becoming. This is your time. This is your rise. And nothing can stop the chosen when they walk in obedience to their calling.